This is the new Sea Pro 245 Sandbar boat, and this holds 100 gallons of fuel and 20 gallons of water. And let's start at the bow. And up front here is we have a windlass here, a through-hull windlass with bow controls. And this windlass comes here with 300 foot of line and chain. And this is a great feature on this boat and nice to have when you're going to anchor. In the bow area here, we have cushions that lift out of here for storage under the storage compartments under here that lift up. You have storage in there, and they can also be used as a cooler. And then you have nice firm backrest cushions that stand up here and it also will come out. In the bow area here on the bottom, we have a drawer that pulls out for storage. In the floor, we have another storage compartment for lines and fenders. And notice the hinges on this hatch, hinges on all the hatches, are a friction hinge, so the hatches stay up when you open it up. Then we have handrail, grab rail along the whole bow area. We've got a couple of cup holders, so if you have sitting up front here, you want to put your drink down, you can do that. And in the front here, we have a large table that will sit up front here. It'll also lay down flat as a lounging area. And the table is used in the stern of the boat, also, or in the front of the boat. And then we have here an enclosed. These are all the cleats on a Sea Pro. They're all pop-up cleats, so you just kind of lift them up and they pull out. And they'll retract down so you can never trip over a cleat if you're not using it. Another nice feature in the bow area here is we have LED rub rail lights. The lights are in the rub rail, and there's your green light, your red light and your green light. And those are your nav lights, part of your nav lights, and they're inside the rub rail there, and they're protected so they can never get damaged, and you can never trip over them like a light on the deck. Let's go over the console area, and we'll start here with the helm chairs. These chairs will spin in 180 degrees or 360 degrees, and it's a great chair if you want to fish off the boat and not stand. This will retract this way, and it'll also go spin all the way around. And both these helm seats will do this. And then at the dash here, we have a Simrad GPS. It's a 12-inch screen, and it's called a model NSX. And all your switches for the boat are all integrated into the screen, so there's no switches on the dashboard to go bad. In addition, we have a remote that has some common features that you might need. For instance, the horn, the lights that you can use when you're operating the boat. Up front here, we have a dry box, we call it, and this is where you can store your wallet and things that you don't want to get wet, keys. And it's got also a USB port in there to charge your cell phone, and the lock's secure. Here we have a stereo, so it's a 4-speaker stereo, and all the speakers on this boat are all integrated into the hardtop, which is a nice feature, so you have a good sound. And then we also have a trim tab control here, and this is similar to like a joystick control. Real neat trim tabs that are new for 2024. And you have your switch for your windlass, and then your controls are all electronic, and that's a real nice feature there. Then we have a tilt wheel, and below this door here is where your battery switch is located. Just an on-off switch, and that'll kill the power for the boat, and then it'll also hit it one more time, and that'll turn on the power for the boat. Behind the helm chairs, we have a live well here. And this will lift up. Again, it's got a friction hinge on here that stays in place. So that's your live well. And back here is your drain. This is, of course, a self-bailing cockpit. And all the water, if you wash the boat down, or salt water, will run right to the back of the boat. We have a couple of spigots on either side of the boat. And this is your salt water wash down on this corner here. And on the opposite side, we have a freshwater washdown. So you can connect the hose to either one of them and have fresh water or salt water. Salt water being if you're going to fish for some bluefish or something and you want to rinse the deck down real quick with some salt water. And then we have additional cup holders in the back of the boat here in the corner on either side. The deck has got 4 rod holders. You got 2 on the port side and 2 on the starboard. And then back here we have a ski bar right here, and this is a full seat here that'll hold about 4 people, real comfortable. And these backrest cushions will lift up, and you can place them in this direction, and you can face aft. So this is a real nice feature if you're at a sandbar and you're hanging on the boat, just relaxing. We can turn these 2 seats around, and this goes this way like that. And back here we have a transom shower. This little door opens up here, and we pull out a shower head. And this can be used to rinse off before you get in the boat. It's got a nice long hose, probably about 6 feet long, and that's your transom shower. Another neat feature, this is new for the 2024, is a control for the stereo. So if you're hanging on the back of the boat, you want to adjust the volume, play another song. There's your control right there for the stereo. Another feature that's real nice on a SeaPro 245 is the rails for the hardtop. Well, they're all integrated into the console, so they never stick out, and they're not bolted to the floor. So you have good clearance passageway through the port and starboard area and on the deck of the boat. Again, they're integrated into the console. It's a nice flush look. Here you see we have a windshield, a full windshield on this boat, and it's enclosed on 3 sides. And then in the front here, we have a vent window that opens up. So if you need to get some air, just simply open the window here. Another feature, this has a windshield wiper. That's all standard. It's got a windshield wiper. So if you take some spray over the bow, you just turn your wiper on, or if it's raining out one day, you just turn on the windshield wiper, and that'll clear the windshield. And a couple nice features in the head of the 245 FLX SeaPro is it has fresh water, and we have a sink inside there, and that shower head will actually pick up, and you can actually take a shower in there. The whole bathroom compartment is lined, finished fiberglass, so you can easily get it wet, and it'll dry. And it's got a drain on here; it'll drain into the bilge if you use the shower. And it also has a porta potty inside the head. A couple of nice features on this carbon fiber hardtop. It's carbon fiber rather than just fiberglass. It's much stronger and much lighter. And on this hardtop, we have a full rail, so a nice rail to grab onto, and it has LED lights in it. And you got a spreader light here that'll actually face the dock. So getting on board the boat at night, you can easily turn these lights on and it'll be illuminated. And then we have spreader lights in the stern area. If you're fishing off the back or you just want to light it, there's your LED lights up here. Your speakers are all lit. If you have your lights on, each speaker has got a light in it. And then you have lights under the hardtop. Nice LED lights that illuminate below the top. Back here we have some rod holders. This is a kingfish rod holder, they call it. And then you have 4 rod holders right here. So a total of 6 rods can be hung from the hardtop. In the front here, we have they call this an electronics box. And this is a nice area, nice storage area. As you can see, it's a real clean, finished look in there. It's not an unfinished box in here. And then on this section here, if you could also install a VHF radio on the boat. The bilge area has some great access, and we have a couple of pumps stored down here. We have a freshwater pump, we have the live well pump, and then we have a saltwater pump. So very easy to access the pumps. Then we have 2 batteries here. We have a house battery, and then we have a start battery on this boat. And the bilge area is all gel-coated finish, so real easy to keep clean. In front of this area here is my water tank. And you can see that it's a fiberglass stringer system in this boat, and there's no wood whatsoever, so nothing to rot, and it's a nice clean look in the SeaPro bilge. Another really cool feature on the 245 SeaPro is this stern table here. This table is used if you're at the sandbar and you're having a drink, a little snack. You can stand there in the water and utilize this area. This table will also go in the front of the boat, and it'll also lay down flat for a bed. So on this side of the boat we have a stern ladder, and it's a 4-step stern ladder. That goes deep enough in the water and easily to get out of the water. And then you have a handrail up here. and a handrail here. And this side here is your remote for the stereo. And this 245 has trim tabs, and that's a nice feature on the C Pro, the trim tabs on this 245. So the 245 is powered with a 300 horsepower Suzuki. This is a 6-cylinder engine with a lot of torque, plenty of torque, and it has a 5-year factory warranty with the option to extend it another 2 years. So you can actually get a 7-year warranty on this 300 horsepower Suzuki. And it's a digital throttle, which is a nice feature, and very easy to shift, and very powerful motor. You could load this boat up with as many people as you'd like, as long as you don't exceed the capacity, and this will get out of the hole and run real strong. The nicest feature on this Suzuki too, it's also very reliable. This is a very reliable engine, and the Suzuki will come in either a black color or a white color at no charge.